Just a reminder before starting my podcast ain't perfect. My audios are all over the place, lol. Also, I decided to keep some stuff private. Thank you for understanding and enjoy my series.
Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, bienvenidos. In today's video, this is my first ever podcast. I'm doing a series on my playlist. I did one podcast with Rosie last time, but it got taken down, so hopefully you enjoy my little podcast, y'all. In today's topic, we're gonna talk about who is Dayanara, who is Dayana, who is Jasmine, all the tea, girl. I'm gonna tell y'all all about me. Hi, my name is Dayanara, but you can call me Jasmine or Dayana. I'm a 20-year-old Latina. I'm a Salvadoreña Latina, cara de papusas, yeah. You know, I got that little carita de papusas. I'm morena, but hey, I'm Salvadoreña, you know what I mean? Especially, I'm a Libra, girl. I'm a Libra, baby. I was born and raised here in Baltimore, Maryland, in the county area. Growing up was not easy for me throughout school edition, throughout home, because in elementary school, I was a lonely girl. And especially in middle school, I try to fit in with people and they just don't want to fit in with me. They just look at me really weirdly, if you get what I'm saying. Like, that's where I realized, like, yeah, I'm very unique in my own way. I'm very genuine, very, a real one to myself, especially to the people around me. So that's where I realized that soy única and I never compared to these other girls. Even though I try to fit in here and there, but they just don't want me to fit in. You know what I mean? So yeah. Since I was little, y'all, I always had like a learning disability but I grew out of it. And I'm really blessed and thank God that I grew out of my learning disability, even though it was tough. Growing up, having my childhood, we struggled here and there, but I'm grateful I have the things that I have, And my other half is that go every weekend at my sister-in-law's place just to spend time with my oldest brother was not an easy journey too. If y'all didn't know, I've been in that household for since I was 10 years old until 14 by my sister-in-law, who never gave me the love that I always wanted and never respected me and everything. So it's like I've been mistreated with a lot of disrespect in my life. And if y'all didn't see my story times or you don't know what's happening in my surroundings, go check my videos. You'll see what I'm talking about. But it was a not easy journey for me. At the end, I'm a strong woman, period. If y'all didn't know, my real name is Dayanara. I hated my name, y'all. I hated my name when I was a kid because I'm going to tell you a little funny story about it. So basically, when I was in elementary school, I was little, those good old days back in elementary school. These teachers and substitutes, they don't know how to pronounce my name correctly, especially my classmates around. They don't know how to say it, goodly. They always say sayonara, Nara, Dinora, Nora, Dayanara. You know what I mean? So it's oh my God. And then instead, I just switched it up since middle school, 8th grade-ish to 9th grade, around high school-ish. I decided to put my name as Diana for people can, just tell me, hey, Diana, hey, Diana, what's up? You know what I mean? So yeah, instead I just making it short, Diana. So yeah. Or Jasmine, one of those two. People call me now as Diana or Jasmine, but back then when they said Dayanara, I didn't like it. I hated it. If people tell me now Dayanara, then, I'm cool with it. So yeah, growing up in school edition was not easy. I was a lonely girl throughout elementary, middle, and high school. And then junior year, I made amount of friends. Not a lot because I'm not popular, pero, I just kept a small circle around me now. But yeah, my childhood in school edition and home edition was not easy growing up. It wasn't an easy journey, but I'm grateful that I had things that I have now. And especially back then, I never regret a thing, especially suffering throughout my childhood years, half of it because of my sister-in-law. But it is what it is. You get what I'm saying? It's whatever. But I'm never going to hate my oldest brother. I'm never going to hate the kids. But the only thing I'm going to hate forever and for life is my sister-in-law. in the future, once I have my own kids and have my own husband, get married, whatever, I don't want my sister-in-law to be around. That's one thing. That's my priority. If y'all didn't see or not knowing what's going on, go check out my story times. Y'all will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's my little journey. I grew up with toxicness, a lot of, abusive people in my life where I just don't realize it until now. It's like looking back at it, damn, These are my favorite things I love to do a lot, y'all. So I love to record for YouTube, TikTok, love to spend time with my family and friends. I love hot Cheetos, Dunkin' Donuts. Speaking of Dunkin' Donuts, I need some iced coffee, y'all. Like, I need some caramel iced coffee. Because I love coffee with all my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all don't know me, then get to know me. This is my main thing. I love my caramel iced coffee and hot coffee in the mornings. If you know, you know. And also, I like to glam up for the day and, just be myself. In my cosmetology journey, when I was little, I had like a little toy curler, little toy blow dryer, little toys of the hairstylist career. I always wanted to become a hairstylist since I was little, but now I'm really grateful that I have a cosmetologist career because I always want to become a hairstylist. As the youngest sister and the youngest daughter, it wasn't a easy journey, but I'm always grateful and always blessed to be where I'm at and where I'm going because, you know what I mean? Like, I deserve something better in life and I'm hopefully I pray that I get so much blessings in my life because after all, I've been through so much of pain, betrayal, and toxicness, abusiveness, and everything I went through. It's not an easy journey, but hopefully I get a lot of blessings in the future. And no hay prisa, I just sigue adelante, luchando con mis metas, and yeah. So to the people that have learning disability or whatever special needs you have, just know you're not stupid, you're not dumb, you're not slow or anything like that because you're smart, you're intelligent. Don't let nothing get to you because, mind you, I was like that. I was in your shoes. And you'll grow out of it, you know what I mean? Like, you'll grow out of it because for me, when I was little, I had a learning disability and it was a tough journey where I repeat myself multiple times. And there's a lot of stories that I don't know about, but what I know of now is like, what my people told me, what my family told me that I repeated myself since I was little and I have like learning disability since I was little. Was tough, but hey, we're not perfect, but we learn different. That's all that matters. Especially me, like back then, even now too, and moving forward in my life, like around my life, I'll never change. Trust and believe that I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna do my own thing. I'm always gonna have the same personality. I ain't perfect, but I'm worth it, mommy. And growing up, I didn't have like much friends, you could say, but I had like outside of school friends. I had my childhood peoples, even especially my junior year friends like Maria, Rosie, and Antonio. And I'm grateful for all of them. I appreciate all my friends and the people that I know and love so much. Okay, besties, enough about me. Now time to go with the background of myself. Why is Dayanara wants to be an influencer? Why is she want to be a content creator? What's her background? And I'm gonna tell you. So basically, I always want to become an influencer ever since I was in high school. I recorded my old vlogs. If y'all my OGs, y'all know what I'm talking about. My old vlogs, high school edition, and everything, And some of the peoples were in my blogs, so shout out to y'all. If y'all were in my vlogs back then, shout out to y'all. Thank you for participating in my old blogs. I forgot to add there that during the pandemic, I was at the morning announcements one time on YouTube where, I thought it was only the morning announcements, but I forgot that they're going to post it on YouTube. I didn't know until one of my friends showed me. I'm like, oh God, I'm on YouTube during the pandemic. If you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I always like to record since high school, but I always been a shy girl where this one time, y'all, when I did my first high school vlog, in my phone, I was literally close to my nose, bro. If you saw my old videos, y'all saw like I was like close to my eyeballs, close to my nose. Like I'm sniffing my phone. I'm like, what the hell? And I wish I would have like recover my old videos, but sadly I couldn't because my sister-in-law deleted it and everything because like I said, she was a main hater. Pero at the end, it's whatever, and I appreciate and grateful those memories. Even though I was a little shy here and there, because I always thought like, oh, what people's gonna say about me, oh, what's my family or friends gonna say about me. Now seeing the results, like a lot of people been really loving, really supportive, love what I do, and that's what's up, I'm really grateful about that. Well, except for my sister-in-law, because my sister-in-law, my oldest brother's wife, never wanted me to succeed, so especially her family never want me to succeed, but at the end, it's whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, besties, like I was saying, I forgot to add in the beginning that in this podcast, we're going to talk about a lot of girl talk, a lot of spill the sopa, a lot of, everything. And I want to inspire women, young girls out there who relates to me a lot and help them heal on abusive or toxic or bad influence, whatever it is in life that you're struggling with or have problems with. So yeah, besties, hopefully you enjoyed this podcast, this series of me. You can hear this podcast anytime, anywhere, either you're cleaning, you're working, you're driving, whatever you're doing. Okay, besties, thank you for hearing this video. I know this kind of short podcast I'm doing just for now because, a little get to know me, who I am as a person, where I'm coming from. And like I said, I've always been a humble, genuine person that it will never change. And if one day I'll become famous or if one day many blessings come in my way, I will never switch up on y'all. Trust and believe that. So, yeah, besties, I love you with all my heart and stay tuned for the next one.